Hi everybody, it's Carolyn and welcome back. Today it is time for Friday Flips and Flops. But first I wanted to just take a minute and welcome all my new subscribers. I'm so happy that you're here, the ones that came over from Colleen's channel or Angie's channel or just stumbled across me. I want you to feel at home. Please leave any comments, suggestions. You know, I love it. So I always take time to read those, and I love suggestions as well of something that, you know, you might want to see. And if I'm able to do it, then I certainly will. So anyway, welcome to all of you. So let's get started with some of my favorites this week. And this one is something I picked up on Sunday. And it is new Volume Plus Bounce from Dove. And it's Advanced Hair Series Oxygen Moisture for Fine Flat Hair. Now my hair's not fine, but it gets kind of weighted down feeling, you know, so I like something that volumizes and, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm really liking this. I used it today and it just feels so good. I don't put a lot of product in my hair. I just don't like a lot of stuff in my hair. I like to be able to feel it, to move it, to touch it. It's not crunchy, and so I'm loving this, and it lathers up so well, which is important to me. I usually pick up something like the Pantene Sheer Volume Clarifying, one of those. I have extremely oily hair, so I've tried some of the higher end stuff. It doesn't do anything more for me as far as keeping my hair where I can have second day hair. Using dry shampoo, it just doesn't work for me, so I have to shampoo my hair every day. So I just think the drugstore provides plenty of really good options, and so that's usually where I get all my shampoo. Okay, next is going to be foundation and a primer. This primer I talked about not too long ago. I had gotten it when Cargo had their stuff at Ulta for half off, because they're phasing it out. And this is the Cargo Blu-ray High Definition Mattifier Oil Free. I love this stuff. Love it. It's got a slight little tint to it. Well, it's not slight. It's pretty dang red. But when you put it on and you know, blend it on there, it just goes away. I mean, it doesn't give... And this stuff, it's not really a silicone feel to it. It's just like velvet. I mean, it's just so smooth. It just feels so good. It almost has somewhat of a powdery feel, a little bit to that. It's just, your makeup just glides on over it. I really like it. And it doesn't make it like super matte either. But yeah. I'm liking that a lot. And I used it with this Natural Performance foundation from Lorac. This is new to me, and I do like it. It says oil-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free, and I have mine in the color NP5. Now, still, I will get a little oily with this. So I'll use some of that mattifier, especially right up in here is where I get it the most. Just the T-zone, basically. And so, like it. This one's almost gone, and I'm sure I'll repurchase it when it goes away. Not that I need to, but it is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus in the color 45. I've got that on today, and I love it. I just love it. So, been enjoying that. And someone had just asked me about, you know, under eye creasing, and I had the worst time with that, and getting cakey. I mean, I was just fighting it. And anybody that I mention, you know, I'll list them below. Lori over at Lori Over 40, she doesn't put her makeup all the way up under her eye. I mean, she leaves, you know, some space there. So I thought, you know, I'm going to give that a try and see. So what I do is I put my ginseng on, love that, all over moisturizer. Then I use this Derma Doctor Wrinkle Revenge, and I put that underneath my eyes, around, and then on my eyelids as well. Okay, and I give that a few minutes. Now I've already put my foundation on, but I just, you know, like I said, didn't put it all the way up. And then I'll put on my concealer, which this one is the Lancome Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer. I put that on. Now I do blend it out with either my Real Techniques or my Beauty Blender. I just think that works better to have it, you know, wet, well, you know, wrung out, and just kind of pat that all in there, and it adds that little bit more moisture. And then I set it with the Laura Mercier brightening powder, and I just put it very lightly, you know, just brush it right up under my eye. And so far that's been working really, really well. I haven't had any problems with it looking all cakey and or creasing or anything like that. So I think that is working out perfect for me. So anyway, pass that along. You might want to try it. I just didn't think about not putting my foundation all the way up under there. Okay, for my eyes, I like to wear a color tattoo. You know, most all of them I think are wonderful. There are some that are a little bit patchier or this kind of thing. I wish they would quit coming out with limited edition ones. They would have some, especially the matte ones, in their permanent collection. But anyway, this week I used the Nude Compliment. This is the one I have on today. Looks like that. Now this one is limited edition. It is in this last 6 that they came out with, and it looks like that. Very pretty. Goes on well, stays perfect. I don't use any primer, just these. And then I also have been using this week the Inked in Pink. You can tell I put a pretty good dent in that one too. And it's just really pretty. This one has just a little bit of shimmer to it. So, but if you're wearing some pinks or mauves and that kind of thing, it really makes them pop. And the 2 palettes that I chose this week are the Lorac Unzipped. And so when I'd wear the Inked in Pink and then this one. I love mauves, pinks, purples kind of color, but these mauvey pinks are my favorite. With green eyes, I just think it makes your eyes just pop. And so I tend to wear a lot of these shades. Now today I'm wearing the Lorac Pro, and I went with browns today. I'll show you which one's on. This one, I'm sure most of you've seen it. The top row is matte. This bottom row here has got some shimmer to it. Not glitter, but some shimmer. And today I just went very simple. I put this one all over my lid, and I put that one in the crease and kind of brought it out in the V just a little bit, you know. And then I kind of mixed these two a little bit and put it on the brow bone. So it was quick, simple, and then I always line my eyes with shadows. So I used this dark brown. So that's what I did today. This, now I do like to tightline, and I always tightline because I do think it makes your lashes just kind of look better, and it just kind of brings them out more. So this Cargo Swimmables in Black Sea, it's just a pencil, just like that. This one I find if I tightline with it, and even if I blink, it doesn't transfer onto my bottom waterline. Now if I wear it on my bottom waterline, it doesn't stay quite as dark as when I first put it on. It kind of fades a little bit, not all the way, but I haven't found for it, you know, to travel, you know, because a lot of them, they just travel right to, you know, your tear duct there. And So I'm liking this one so far. I've been on the quest for a while for a pencil that will just be perfect, but that one's up there. And I do like these Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last. Got this on today. The liquid eyeliner pencil. I tight lined with that one. Put that in my waterline. So those have been my favorites this week. And for blushes, a friend Gina at Makeup for the Love of Makeup 68, she could not find the color tattoos, and I couldn't find the Milani blushes. So she said, you know, I found them, and I found the color tattoos. So we switched, you know, so we just sent each other what we needed. And so she sent these to me, and these are the new Milani baked blushes. This is the one I'm wearing today. And this is the lightest, you know, it's not, I mean, they're pigmented, yes. I go light-handed with them. So I'm enjoying that one. This one you have to be careful with. This one is Bella Rose. You have to be very careful and light-handed with this one because it is so pigmented, as you can see. So I always just kind of tap my brush in it. You know, I use a stipple brush like this, one of my Sedona lace. And so I just tap my brush in there, and then I tap it off on the back of my hand before I go into my cheeks because, you know, it can be too much real quick. So, anyway, that's that. And then I have also been wearing this from NYC. It is the Pink Cheek Glow. This looks like that. And there it is there. My dogs will probably start barking, hopefully not. Their dad just got home, so. Alright. Now for lips this week. You know, there's been a lot of new stuff out in the drugstore. There's, you know, I think every brand's got something new out right now. And so Milani has not disappointed. They have these new, they're called Power Lips, lasting and moisturizing lip stain. And this is in the color Macaroon. And it just looks like this. And so you just click it up and put it on. This is kind of hard, like almost like a felt tip marker in a way. But it does kind of soften up, you know, as you use it. I've had this on for a long time, and, you know, it's still hanging on. And then I put this Milani gloss over top in the color Pink Lady. Well, I guess I could have swatched this for you so you could see it. Even though I do have it on. Okay, there's that. And I'm doing it very lightly. Like I said, I do have them on. Okay, that's the cheeks and Macaroon, and then there's the gloss right there. And that's what I have on, but like I said, it's kind of worn off. And this one is from NYX, and it must be new. The packaging is got the little bow on top. And this is called Nude Peach. I love it. I just love it. It's pretty. Just a light peach. And it smells good. It's kind of fruity. Alright, now for my nails. The first of the week I had on this one called Radical. It's one of the Formula X by Sephora. I like this one, I do. I just felt like when I first put it on, I was like, well, it kind of looks a little odd. Maybe it's because I just don't have any color. So I'm sure I'll like it even more when, and I do love the Sephora Formula X collection because, boy, you put this stuff on, it takes just, you know, you can just use one coat and it's opaque. So Love these. And the one I have on today, and this is truly a favorite, is Rosy Outlook. Oh, really love this one. And I really like the Sally Hansen as well. I like these big fat brushes. It's one of my favorite things. With Milani, I mean not Milani, but Wet n Wild, and with Sally Hansen have these big fat brushes. I like them. Okay, now that is all of my Friday flips, and I don't have any flops. And I do want to share with you something else real quick. When Gina had sent me For the Love of Makeup 68, she had sent me those Milani blushes. She also has an Etsy store, and she sent me these beautiful bracelets. I mean, look how pretty that is. And it's got a little toggle closure on it. Just love it. And it's got some weight to it. It's not heavy, but it's got weight to it. She also sent me this one that also has a little toggle, and the toggles are so cute. She sent me this one, and also this one that has a magnetic closure to it. So pretty. She couldn't have picked any better colors. I just love them. So I'll put her information in her Etsy shop below. I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. And, you know, like I said, if you have any suggestions for Makeup Monday, let me know. And I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.